Where's shit low?
What's Gucci YouTube? It's your boy J-Lo here, back with another video. And today's video is just simply everything wrong with my car from this point forward, and most of the content that I'm about to produce after this video is pertaining to everything wrong with the car. So without further ado, let's get into it. For everybody that doesn't know, this is my 2006 Infiniti G35. She is dirty. You can tell she's been sitting for a while, but I'm tired of being lazy, so we're about to focus more on her to get everything taken care of so we can get real content out of her. So let's see. There are a plethora of things wrong with this vehicle, including the paint job, as you can see. And really, it's just me being lazy. The position that I kind of put myself in, I've been working like crazy, haven't had any real free time to just dabble and do what I want to with the vehicle. So with that being said, let's move on to everything that's actually wrong with the vehicle. So I have been having problems with the clutch, and you know, from all the research that I've done, they said before actually buying the clutch, tackle the smaller things first. So off camera, I replaced the slave cylinder and the master cylinder, bled the system properly and completely, and it still didn't fix my problem. The problem that I am having currently with the clutch, which I'm sure it's just time for another one, but well, this is actually a separate problem. This problem right here actually is going to be the next video. The clutch has a lot of play in it before it actually engages, and I have been told that the problem is a nut that is on the fork for the master cylinder. The other problem that is clutch related is, let's say that I'm in second gear. If I go to actually gas it once the gear engages, the RPMs will shoot up, but the car won't take off. It's not responsive as it used to be, and I'm assuming that it's just time for a new clutch. It's almost as if it grinds. It's not a grinding noise, it just doesn't fully engage. And in order for it to be responsive and to get that, you know, torque out of it, I want it to engage fully. So I've been looking at different clutch kits and everything like that, and that will be another video here soon that I'll be doing on that. But that is just one of the main problems that I'm having with it. Let's move on to the next one. Guys over there cutting grass too, so excuse the noise. But the second problem that I'm having, and I learned this the hard way, so let me turn the camera back on me. Listen to me, for all you VQ people. I am nowhere close to a mechanic in everything that I'm doing. This is like my first time doing it, so bear with me. But with that being said, I make a lot of mistakes, and this is one that I don't want you guys to make because it can be rather expensive. Do not torque bolts down while the car is still warm. With that being said, over here you can see I snapped off a bolt off of the intake plenum, which isn't that big of a deal. I could extract that. But more specifically, I've been having problems with that camshaft sensor, as you guys remember, and messing with it the other day. I was trying to tighten it down, and it really wasn't all that tight, but within the process of tightening it, I snapped the head off the bolt and that stuck inside. The sensor itself is free, so I mean, I can still take the sensor in and out, but I cannot secure it down with a bolt until I extract it. So I took it to a shop to have them look at it, and they refused to do anything to that car as far as service wise because that bolt is snapped off in there. So I'll take it upon myself to remove it. But the dangerous part is the shop was saying that there are coolant valleys that run close to that screw hole, and if they are at all jeopardized, it pretty much will result in me having to get an entirely new engine, a new block, for that problem to be fixed. I'm not trying to spend that much money, so I'm gonna be as careful as possible when I go to remove it. But that is major problem number 2 with this vehicle. Problem number 3, that's sort of related to problem number 2. I have a code for every sensor, I guess camshaft related, and the crankshaft sensor. So I'll just have to go through, buy all OEM sensors and throw all of those in. Hopefully that will fix that problem. It's not really that hard of a fix. It's just more or less buying the parts and actually putting in the labor to go ahead and fix that. That is the loudest airplane that I have ever heard right there. But yeah, it's just me having to go and buy sensors and slap them in. For anybody that's new to this, do not buy aftermarket. Go OEM, save yourself the headache, save your pockets. Go all OEM with everything that you replace on these vehicles, and you'll thank me later for that. Another problem, which really isn't all that much of a problem, is I want to put spacers on the vehicle. If you look, the wheels literally disappear within that. So I'll throw spacers on the back side of that to see if I can get it to poke a little bit more. I will have to adjust the height of the vehicle. It is on BC coilovers all the way around, but I'll have to play with that in order to get the result that I'm looking for. but I'll probably just do spacers on the back and leave the fitment regular on the front, because the front really isn't as bad. I guess it's more or less because of this body line right here that causes it to protrude a little more. It just doesn't look uniform and fit all the way around the vehicle. So that is another thing that I will be tackling here soon on the channel. Another cosmetic issue that I'm having, the last owner of the vehicle said that he was taking it out to the track and the hood flew up on him unexpectedly and it messed up both of the fenders. So that fender and that fender is jacked up. There are a lot more issues with the car. More or less, they're more aesthetic. The main problem that I'm tackling here soon is that clutch, and then seeing if I can get the bolt out of the engine bay. Everything that's aesthetically wrong with it, I'm not really too phased by, because I mean, it's a project car. It's not going to be beautiful until you finish. And in theory, you're never finished with a project car. I am going to focus more on the mechanical stuff here soon so I can get more rolling content for you guys. I do want to take the drift build more serious. I want to turbo it. I also want to throw a hydro brake in it, just to give me that advanced power and more control over the vehicle when I do go to slide it. So if you guys bear with me, if y'all rocking with me, I'm rocking with y'all. I do appreciate you guys rocking with me throughout that whole hiatus. And like I said, a special thank you to everybody that helped with that intro in the last video. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. It'll kind of explain everything that's went on between the last time you guys saw me and now. And that's all I got for y'all today. It's your boy J-Lo signing off for this guy.
Hey, so make him run it back. Make him run it back.